Okay, continuing. Product rule, quotient rule, and power law. So notice log of b to the a times b is log ba plus log bb. So for example, I could say log base 2 to the 4 times, let's see, 2. I could, that's 8. 2 to the 8 is 3. But I could say log 2 to the 4 plus log 2 to the 2, and that's a 2, that's a 1. I get 3. So you can split these logs up in different ways. So if you look on number 1, expand each expression. So log base b, now b is just some imaginary base. 5 times m times n. So whenever they're being multiplied with logs, I can add them. So this is going to be log base b5 plus log base bm plus log base bn. So this is division. So I could say log base b6 minus log base b5. The bases have to be the same, which they are, they're both b. So I have division and multiplication. So first I'm going to do the subtraction. So actually this little b should be down here, so why don't we cross that out. So this is going to turn into log base bxy minus log base bn. See how I did that? Now this is multiplication. So I'm going to separate this with addition. And so I expanded that. Okay, so once again, we're going to do subtraction. Addition. And that stays the same. Now here's a power rule, so I can bring these out front. So 2 log base ba plus 3 log base b to the b minus 4 log base b c. Expand. So this 5 I could bring down here. 5 log bx. That's really to the 1/2. So that's really x to the 1/2. So I'm going to bring that 1/2 out front. So 1/2 log bx. And this one, all right, so let's separate it first with subtraction. We're going to separate this with multiplication, or addition. And that's a 1/2, so I'm going to bring that out front. That's a 3, so I'm going to bring that out front. So that's log b3 plus 1/2 log b to the x minus 3 log base by. All right, so subtraction, log base bc minus log all right, you know what? I don't like this. Let's do a to the 6 b cubed. So now log base b to the c minus, I'm going to split this up with addition, but notice I have to do parentheses because of this. So now one step further, I forgot my base b's also. I gotta redo this. I'm gonna write this a little bit neater. So these still have a base of b. Log base b, a to the power 6, plus log base b, b to the power 3. Bring down that 6. Distribute. Bring down that 3. Now, if this b is supposed to be the same as that b, b to the b is 1. So, not sure if that's what she meant. B to the what is b? 1. See, if you have log 5 to the 5, that's really 1. 5 to the what? Sorry. Log 5 to the what is 5? 1, so those cancel out. Express the log of x in terms of log a, log b. So the log of x, all right, so that's going to be the log of a radical b. So that's log a subtract log radical b. So log a minus 1/2 log b. Now this one we're going to condense. So notice I expanded. So now I'm going to give you the expansion. You have to condense it into a smaller form. Okay, so I'm going to bring the 2 up. That's going to be log br squared. I'm going to bring the 1/3 up. So that's minus log b s to the 1/3. Now I'm subtracting, so I'm going to end up dividing. So I get that. If you're having a hard time seeing this, look at, if I do log x minus log y, by the way, if there's no base, that means it's 10, but they never wrote 10 historically. So if you don't see any base, like the base right here was b, so if no base, it's 10. So that becomes log x over y. If I have log of, 3a plus log of 3b, that's log 3ab. 4 log 3 to the y becomes log 3y to the 4. So this one, bring up the 1/2, that's log b. You could write radical r to the 1/2 plus log b s cubed. Now we can do all these properties when the bases are the same. If that had a base b and that had a base a, I leave it, I can't do anything. So now I have to multiply base b radical r times s cubed. That's it. All right. Okay, now multiply and divide from left to right. So that becomes log base b r s squared, because that came up, minus log base b to the t. So log r s squared over t with that base, because I'm going to divide these two. So here's this one. So that becomes log base b. So I'm going to be multiplying these, so bring that up. S radical t So that's log base b r. So that's log base b s radical t over r. All right. You could condense it and then find the answer. I'm just going to find the answer first. So with these ones, you know, when you're not given x's and y's, and sometimes you can just evaluate it. See, 4 to the what is 256. Is that actually a log? Well, sorry, is that actually evaluate to something nice? Yeah, it does. It's 4. So it's 1/4 times that evaluates to 4. Log base 4, 64, evaluates to 3. That's a 1 minus 3. That's minus 2. So that whole thing equals minus 2. This one's a little bit nastier because 360 to the what is 5. That's not nice. So maybe we could try condensing and then see if it makes it easier. So it's all addition, so I'm going to multiply. 5 times 12 times 6 is 360. Make sure you know your 360 times tables. 360 to the what is 360. That's 1. 360 to the what is 360. That's 1, so if you don't remember. All right, so log base 4 to the x is c. Log base 4 to the y is d. So we have to use substitution, write this in terms of c and d. So watch. Log 4 x4 plus log 4 y squared, multiplication. Bring that down. Bring this down. This is C. This D. Ta-da. It's actually cool. It's actually quiet. All right, so we get log 4x subtraction, log 4y5. Bring that down. Log 4 to the x is c minus 5. Log 4y is d. Log 4x plus log 4 cubed root of y. So that's y to the 1/3. So bring down the 1/3. That's c. 1/3 d. That's it.